The next step into improving my painting is to try out new techniques. Last time I painted the Zangos from Warhammer Quest Silver Tower. They honestly felt a lot like painting Space Marines but with extra steps. It was a bit more complex but very manageable to paint. This time, we are tackling the magic minotaur serving the chaos god tzeentch, the Ogroid Thurmaturge. For this task, we are exploring a mix of techniques to achieve a decent looking tabletop model. We are wet blending, dry brushing, and edge highlighting. The Ogroid Thurmaturge in pictures show very huge opportunities to wet blend on the skin. Aside from that, the size of the model really helps beginners like me who like to learn wet blending. Let's get the model ready for painting. Assembling this model, you should carefully follow the instructions for the horns and figure out where they go before attaching them. Refer to pictures online or the manual carefully. I kept the right arm separate for this build to ensure I have easy access to where I want to paint. This is what most pro painters do to ensure quality of their paintwork. I think it's good practice to do so. Now we prime the model in grey. This helps with everything else sticking to the model. Now we airbrush a thin layer of miniac blue. This will help with the next stage of painting. Skin. Paste the model in Canto Blue. We are focusing only on the bottom and the back half of the model. Refer to the pictures online if you're unsure of what length the Canto Blue starts and ends. Now paint the back of the Ogroid Thurmaturge in black with AK Interactive Black or Abaddon Black. Leave some space for the Canto Blue to blend with the black later. Wet blend black with Canto Blue. Each part should be 1 part paint to 5 parts water, or until very translucent. Do a shifting motion between the black and the Canto Blue parts on the model. This is how you seamlessly integrate the two parts together. You might need to go over it again until it looks seamless. Now, dry brush the front of the model in Fenrisian Grey. Make sure to cover only the raised areas, leaving the Macrack blue showing underneath. This allows us to skip the shading process. Now we do the hands, hooves, mohawk, and goatee. They are all the same base color, so we'll paint them together. Start with Doombull Brown on the mentioned parts. After that, we are dry brushing Tuskgore fur onto the areas we covered with Doombull Brown. No need to shade as Doombull Brown will serve as a shade this time. Now we are deviating a little bit and creating high contrast using Fire Dragon Bright. Next, we do the sigils on the Ogroid's back. We start with Celestial Grey. Don't worry about getting messy, we can fix it later with the colors we use for the skin. Once all the sigils are in grey, use Bahar of Blue to fill the crevices. You can add some white to the crevices to make a glow effect. Now we do the armor. Keeping in line with the Zangos I painted last week, we are using Balthazar Gold, Seraphim Sepia, and edge highlighting all the raised areas of the armor in Sycorax Bronze. Now we do the skull on the staff and the loincloth. 2 thin coats of Rekka Flash. Mine is too thin here and was very runny. You can wait for it to dry and go again. Shade with Seraphim Sepia. Then highlight with Ushabti Bone. You can also do the 2 smaller horns and teeth with this step. To paint the staff, coat it in Rhinox hide or Dryad bark. Then dry brush with Scrag Brown. Once it dries completely, dry brush the staff in Ushabti Bone. Now touch up with the original base color to complete the wooden look we're looking for. Now we do the long horns and the horn on the staff. Start with mechanical standard grey. Shade with non-oil. Then dry brush with ashen grey, catching the raised parts of the ridges. Now the green magic and the belt centerpiece. We are going with a very light aesthetic, so start with Cabalite green. Now dry brush Sabrite green. And highlight only the highest part with Gauss Plaster green. You're on your own with painting the eyes. I'm not good at it, or even attempting to pretend I can paint eyes. And that's how I painted my Ogroid Thurmaturge from Warhammer Quest Silver Tower. Let me know in the comments how you painted your Ogroid Thurmaturge, or if you have any questions on any of the steps, feel free to let me know below. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this.